Okay, so we're here finally once again in Sword Factory X, and yes, the game is now fully back on Roblox for everybody to play. So obviously recently the game did get DMCA claimed, which did mean that the game was down and off of Roblox. However, the game is now back once again, which is a very good thing, and that also does mean that the dev version of the game is now closed, which I was warning everyone about, so don't be too annoyed if you can't go back into the dev place, because obviously now it is just being used once again for a developer environment. So yeah, the actual game is back, and everyone has kept all of the stuff that they had before, all of the stats, all of the swords in the banks and stuff like that. All of your machines are all the same, all of your money, just everything's still the same, which is a very good thing. And obviously, we can just kind of get back to what we were doing before. Now, one thing to note is that obviously a couple of things have changed, because obviously they were updating the dev version whilst they were also working on getting the game back. So some things have been added, I believe, such as like this leaderboard over here and things like that. So that's really cool. And I also do believe they have kind of fixed all of the problems that were with the game before, such as all of the people who had kind of like wrong levels and stuff like that. So as you can see, instead of people having like tons and tons of levels, we have actually gotten now the actual number one player, which is this Wolf Jaeger or Wolf Zager, or however you pronounce it, up here. So they are the actual official number one, which is cool. We also have, I do believe this should be more or less the right amount of cash. I'm not really too sure, although it does seem weird with some people having like 400 quadrillion, so maybe that's not quite right. And there is also this Roblox gifted leaderboard as well, which is really cool. But yeah, the game is back. We have also kept all of our stuff, and obviously with the game being back, we have my unique back. We also have the two Supremes over here, which I am going to go ahead and pick up, because we are going to go ahead and actually sell these swords now. We also have a Godly over here, which did end up getting Brilliant on it somehow. I'm not even sure how, but it did, and that's worth 721 billion, which is cool. And we also have this unique over here, which I was trying to get above Remarkable, but it really just isn't budging whatsoever. So this is also worth 720 billion. And I think I just need to level up one of these swords a little bit. This one here. So this one's worth quite a bit as well. As you can see, 6.5 trillion there, 6.6 trillion. So we're going to be getting a lot of money. As you can see right now, my net worth is just under 3 trillion. So we're going to be getting a hell of a lot of money right now. And I need to be sure to sell all of the last 4 swords instead of the first 2. So boom. There we go. We've gotten 2 Supremes in here now. We've gotten this Godly, and the unique one is down here as well. Once these do sell, we'll get a ton of money. We can go ahead and get all of our machines upgraded even more, and just get some really good stuff. As you can see there, level 288. Wow. So that's kind of crazy. Obviously before we were only level 263, so we've jumped up a nice massive amount there, which is super good. We have 22 trillion in the bank right now, which means that we can go ahead, upgrade our upgrader, which is really cool. Go ahead and put this on 50 times real quick. Boom that up. We can go ahead and get our enchanter up, our appraiser up, and we can probably go ahead and get our appraiser up once again. Get our polisher up to 650, our molder up to 650, and we still have a ton of money left over. So we'll put our upgrader up again, and then maybe we could do our polisher once more. Twice more. There we go. So we've got now a 750 polisher, 650 molder. We've got a 650 upgrader, 650 appraiser, and a level 600 enchanter there as well. We'll go ahead and see what our ascender chances are in a minute. But one thing I do want to check now with the polisher, does this actually have enough to get up to 64 times and still go through instantly? It doesn't, which is kind of sad, but that's fine by me. I'm not really too bothered about that. Need to go ahead and make sure to put all of these up before we do forget as well. And now we should be getting just a couple more really cool things through our sell station. Obviously before we had things, I think it was around like 5 million to around 15 million, which was the sort of stuff that was coming out. So now we're getting stuff that's 9 million there, 28 million there, which is just super good. 130 million, that is insane. 33 million, so yeah, we're getting a lot better stuff now. Beforehand, we were getting things that are around like 5 million to 15 million. Now we're getting things that are worth 69 million and stuff like that. So we're definitely on a really good path now, which is super good. And if we go ahead and quickly check our ascender chances right now, obviously our class is going to be low because it's only level 100. But as you can see, for getting Insane Plus Plus now, it's only 1 in 12,000, which isn't too bad. For our quality, we can get brilliant pretty easily. I do believe it was around a 1 in 80,000 or maybe something like that before. So that's gone up quite a lot, which is cool. And also remarkable is gone down by like a whole 1,000 chance there, which is good. Amethyst has gone from 1 in 131,000 to 1 in 51,000, which is absolutely insane. And it does make things like Diamond and Amethyst much more manageable. Also another thing to note is that Sus has actually become a bit more easier to get. Obviously beforehand it was, I believe, like 1 in 10 quadrillion or something. So you might actually be able to see some people getting some more Sus swords now, which is pretty good. Although one thing that I do want to check real quick is how much is 1 in 10 billion. So 1 in 10 billion there for the diamond is, and we go ahead and put that back on the ascender, is 1 in 400,000. So actually I need to put it on RNG. So for me, Sus is going to be around 1 in 700,000, which is pretty good. Although it is like a little bit less. So yeah, 1 in 750,000, something like that. So maybe we will get one at some point, but obviously I'm not really going to keep my eye out for it because I don't think I'll get that many. But we're getting some really good swords now to sell. 157 million there, which is super good from that mega sword. And also another thing, whoops, I didn't even mean to put that up. Put that back down. What is that doing? Put that back down real quick. We will go over here now quickly to my bank over here. We still do have this diamond sword over here that I do need to actually get the rarity up, but it's going to be really, really hard. We also have this one over here, which is extraordinary. It's already worth 200 billion, so I do want to get this up to quite a high rarity. However, obviously with my rarity, it's not exactly being that easy to get. My goal really is to get something like Godly, maybe Godly Plus or something like that. But it is going to be pretty difficult. If I go ahead and quickly change it back to Ascender real quick. As you can see, for Godly Plus or Godly, it's like a 1 in 100,000, so it's going to be pretty hard to get this thing up. But if I leave it on for long enough, I should be able to get there fairly easily. So let's quickly go over here real quick. And I'm just going to leave this on Ascender now, on the rarity, until we more or less get a quad spawn. We do have a quad spawn ready in, well, it's basically 870 spawns. So that shouldn't take me too long, to be honest. It's already took 5 hours. I do believe they've also fixed the boss spawns. So for that boss spawn video that I did ages ago, I might have to redo that one. Just for the fact that I do believe it's a little bit quicker now, if I'm not too mistaken. There you go, yes. It's gone from 20 seconds to 15 seconds, which is much better. So I might have to redo that quad spawn video, just because obviously it has changed quite a bit. But yeah, really, really cool overall. I'm really happy where I am in the game right now. Obviously selling those Supremes is a massive weight off the shoulders, because I was going to kind of wait around and keep them until I got game passes. However, I'm not really too sure about getting game passes now, just for the fact that it's just the way the game is. I'm not really too sure whether it'll stay around again, whether it's going to keep going up and down. So I'm really not too sure. But obviously they have done pretty well with kind of like changing how it looks. A unique sword there is worth 9,000 things. And there is also some codes. I will link a video down below to all of the codes in the game. It's from Luigi Owen. So make sure you go check that video out as well if you do want some of the codes. I nearly did forget about that. But yeah, super cool. And I will be using those codes as well. I do believe they give things like luck and stuff, so that is pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.